Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and today we're dealing with the 2017 Volvo XC90 R design. Now this has 917 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque from a twin turbocharged V10 engine, and the car itself weighs 5,173 pounds. It's got all-wheel drive and it can run up to 3.013 seconds, 0 to 107.442 seconds, and it can go into a top speed of 228 miles an hour. So yeah, we've ditched the hybrid system, we've ditched the 2-litre inline-4 supercharged and turbocharged original engine, and yeah, we've just gone for a big fat V10 with yeah, more than twice the power it had originally. Not all that much extra torque though, to be honest, which might well prove problematic with a car that weighs this much. But you know, it's got that all-wheel drive system. It does handle better than the likes of the Chevrolet Colorado from the previous episode. Not just in terms of handling, but in terms of braking as well, apparently according to the stats. So yeah, hopefully it'll be able to improve upon that Colorado, though how it's going to do against other vehicles in this series I don't know. Yes, it weighs similar to the likes of the Dodge Durango, but that really was a surprise, despite the fact that that car doesn't handle all that great in terms of stock form. It performed way better than I expected when put on this series with the amount of power that it had. So yeah, this Volvo could go either way, but I do hope it does really well, because again, like the Colorado, it's a car that I really like, and I'd hate to see it not do well. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. So this is the first Volvo SUV we've ever had on this on a Forza game, never mind on this series. So yeah, this is a big first for the likes of Volvo. Interesting to see what they can do with a car like this. So it'll also be interesting to see the likes of the other Volvos that are on this game can do as well in comparison, which we'll obviously eventually get to if they meet the handling requirements, that is. If they do, we'll give them a try. Especially those two Polestar Volvos, which both have all-wheel drive, and although they don't have the most amount of power, they do have a decent amount of power, but obviously we'll be changing that if we do use them. This Volvo at the moment is doing okay. The brakes, so like the Colorado, are not the best. Hopefully they will learn their limit as we progress through the laps. Completely different engine to what we had originally in this car. No doubt weighs a lot more, so understeer may well be an issue. Now it's doing okay at least. Certainly fairly quick down that straight. Way more oversteer there than I was expecting. Too much understeer there as well, but 1 minute 32.120 is hardly the worst first lap that we've had, but there's no doubt in my mind that this car can do better than that. Really quite surprised that there's a lot of oversteer in this car, to be honest. Would not have figured that the all-wheel drive system will be somewhat biased towards the rear. Much better control through that corner this time round. And a big improvement because of it. So 1 minute 28.672, meaning we're already ahead of the Chevy Colorado from the previous episode. And we've not even finished our race. Certainly got the speed and acceleration in parts, but I get the feeling that this car could do with more torque to get it out of the corners a bit quicker. It is a hefty vehicle. No improvement though that time round, unfortunately. One too many mistakes. But we are learning the vehicle, that's a crucial point. As long as we eventually get a quick time in. Or at least improve upon what we've already set. I'm going to rewind that purely because we were on for a quick lap and it was entirely my fault, not the cars who were going in that direction. Not often that I rewind, but if it's a genuine mistake on my part and not the cars, then I will do so if I feel necessary. Slight improvement because of that, at 1 minute 28.531 seconds. Final lap to try and get some more improvements. There are no real flaws with this vehicle when it's got this amount of power. There are a few little niggles, but nothing that, you know, really stands out. Went properly quick there, nearly 120 mile an hour. But nonetheless, we've not improved on that final lap at 1 minute 28.531 seconds. Meaning we did beat the Chevrolet Colorado, but that really isn't saying much. And yeah, we haven't beat all that much else, to be honest. Only beating two other cars over the Chevrolet Colorado, the Ford Crown Victoria and the Chevrolet Fleetline Special. Like so the Baja truck from Toyota, the Jeep Trailcat, Nissan Safari, Mercedes-Benz ML 63, and the Land Cruiser and the Toyota Arctic trucks vehicles still are way ahead, quite frankly. And yeah, the Porsche Cayenne once again is still far in the lead. So yeah, not awful though from this Volvo. Certainly didn't have as many issues as the Colorado did. The brakes were better, and yeah, generally more speed on the go in areas, despite the fact that this car does weigh more. And that Colorado obviously did have less weight and more power, but this car just felt a whole lot faster in areas. We're getting up to nearly 120 mile an hour on that back straight. So yeah, fairly quick car in terms of acceleration. Had decent handling. Yeah, it had some oversteer issues at times. Maybe a bit of understeer here and there as well, but nothing major that stood out. Certainly nothing that would you could pinpoint to being why it wasn't as quick as you would have liked. But yeah, fairly decent car. Obviously this car's not, you know, really meant to be dealing with this kind of power like every other vehicle in the series, but I thought it did pretty well, especially for a £5,000 plus SUV. So yeah, especially one that, you know, didn't even have all that much power to start with, like plenty of other SUVs on this series. Though that Durango is somewhat similar to this vehicle in terms of power. What it had standard, it only had about 75 horsepower more than this in stock form, and obviously they weigh the same. They're both all-wheel drive, they're both quite big, and yeah, that Durango was far quicker than this, nearly 3 seconds quicker in fact. So yeah, for whatever reason it just wasn't able to cut the mustard, but at least it was quicker than the Colorado and is far from the slowest vehicle that we've had. And it will be interesting to see what those Polestar Volvos can do in comparison, which we will eventually get to. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.